three longest running initials in sports entertainment. You know what they are. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blogger who always tells it like it is. Randall Keith Orton. The oldest of three children of Cowboy Bob Orton, he's been in the WWE for 20 years as of tomorrow. And to think of what could have been if he were a little more disciplined. See, Randy's father, his grandfather Bob Orton Sr., and his uncle Barry Orton, known as Jobber Barry O in the pre-Raw days, tried to convince Randy that the pro wrestling life was a hard one and meant long stretches of time away from family. So even though he was a good amateur wrestler in high school, he sort of pulled a Forrest Gump and joined the Marines right after graduation. That career didn't last long. He was discharged for multiple AWOL charges and for not following orders. He even spent time in the brig at Camp Pendleton for over a month before being kicked out. With nowhere else to go, Randy joined his father's small-time company out of St. Louis. He didn't spend too much time there, as he was almost immediately nabbed by WWE scouts and sent to Ohio Valley Wrestling, the main developmental territory for the WWE back then. He wouldn't win the OVW title, but he got their hardcore title for a while, so little taste of things to come. He actually had his first WWE match at WrestleMania Access a day or two before WrestleMania 18. But it was on April 25th, 2002 when he first appeared on SmackDown and started a feud with Hardcore Holly. He would then be drafted to Raw and then got hurt, but it became part of his angle. And he even had a part in the second ever Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Apparently, this is where he impressed Triple H so much that he recruited him for his newest faction, Evolution. It was thanks to them that he won the Intercontinental title. He then parlayed that into winning the World Heavyweight title 1 month after Triple H lost it at WrestleMania 20. He was and still is the youngest primary champion in WWE history at 24. Of course, Randy didn't understand that Evolution wasn't about him being champ, it was about Triple H being champ. And when he refused to lose it to Triple H, he tossed Randy out and took the title at the next Premium Live event. He would continually bounce between heel and face, though he was mostly a very effective heel. One of his more popular angles was the Legend Killer, where he would beat the hell out of Hall of Famers and soon-to-be Hall of Famers to show his dominance. He would later build a faction of his own called the Legacy with the Sons of Dead DiBiase and Dusty Rhodes, though that lasted barely longer than Evolution did. It was he that unified the World Heavyweight and WWE Championships in a TLC match against John Cena, officially ending the first brand split that lasted 12 years. He would then lose the title to Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30. But despite this, he kept being very popular and very powerful. There were rumors that he was directly responsible for Mr. Kennedy being fired because he wasn't safe in the ring years before. And even if he wasn't in too many major main events, he always gave a main event style performance. That sky-high RKO he gave to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31 was something you wouldn't think to see on a mid-card. In his long tenure, he has won every current male title in the WWE, save for the Universal title, which I'm still not sure is truly unified with the WWE title. He is a 14-time primary champ and has been successful in successful tag teams with Bray Wyatt, Edge, and most recently, Riddle. He has perfected the art of hitting his RKO out of nowhere and made popular the move I called the Stephanie, so named because Stephanie McMahon was the first victim I remember of his rope-dangling DDT. And I think he could have stayed a Marine if he wasn't such a hothead to start with, but then again, What do you expect from the son of a man who wore a cast on his arm for much longer than he was supposed to? The son of the man who brought the superplex into sports entertainment lexicon. There's little doubt that Randall Keith Orton was born for this business, and for the past 20 years he has shown the WWE Universe he is one of the greatest of all time. He's definitely a first or second ballot pick for the Hall of Fame when he retires, though even though he's in his early 40s, I don't see that happening anytime soon. He is still an A-class performer and can be intense as ever when called upon. It may be only a matter of time before he turns on one of the only men he ever called friend in the ring, but that's what makes him continue to be a hit on the roster. So happy 20th anniversary, Randy. I won't wish you another 20 more because, quite frankly, I refuse to see you in the ring in your 60s. But if we get another 5 or so out of you, I won't be surprised. You are still the 3 most entertaining letters in all of sports entertainment. RKO. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlog who always tells it like it is. Stay safe, pray for peace. I'll see ya.